You thought bow season was over, didn't you? Well, it's not. We're going to make another bow video, but this week we're going to only use the bow makers from Pro Bow the Hand. And this time we're going to use Trendy Tree ribbon. So sit back, relax, and let me show you how to use your bow maker. Okay, so we are going to do a bow video with only Pro Bow the Hand and the two bow makers that I have from them. And it's bow season, and you guys, this is a great Christmas present. I will leave my links on Amazon. I got mine on Amazon, and this is a great present for Christmas. And if you don't need to buy it for a present for Christmas and you need to make bows for your Christmas tree, your presents, all your decor, these are the best investment ever, hands down, okay? As you start your crafting journal or journey. You can craft and journal at the same time. It's okay. Would you look at this pretty ribbon? All the ribbon we're using today came from Trendy Tree. We will leave links in the description box below. Hopefully they'll still have some in stock. But is that not pretty? I just love the look of that. I love the colors. I love pink. You have me at pink. I'm a sucker for pink. So let's get started with this. We're going to use the Pro Bow the Hand, the 4-in-1. Okay, so I'm going to use a longer wire, and the reason why I'm going to do that is because I'm going to use it on the bow fluffer. It's not a mandatory thing that you get, but it does make the fluffing of bows when you make them so much easier. So let's start out with our tail. We always start out with a little bit excess here. We're going to grab it, we're going to pinch it, and before I pinch it and put it in there, I like to twist mine, okay? All right, so we're going to go to, let's make a big bow. We're going to go to the 7, and we're going to do this, let's see here, once, and we're going to twist it and go down and come back over here to the 7. We're going to put it in there. We're going to twist it, go back. Isn't that easy? That's all you're going to do. So now what I want to do is I want to do this 2 more times. So let's do once, twice. Oops. If you hear my son, he's playing video games in the next room. And I'm just going to let him be. You know what? Why? Because I'm a mom and he wants to play with his friends. So we're going to let that be, okay? So if you can hear him, tell me in the comments. Maybe it's just me in my imagination, right? It's just Julie, it's all you. We can't hear him. All right, so we're going to do this one more time. And see, I'm not even that really particular with it. I'm going to put it down like that. And we're not going to twist it this time. We're going to leave it like it is. All right. Perfect. Going to cut out a length here, and we're going to go to the next ribbon. Bye, ribbon. I'll miss you. You're so pretty. We're going to do this really pretty sparkly ribbon that they sent me. And what I like about this ribbon is this is good for Easter in the spring. So if you have some left over, that's okay. All right, so we're going to start with a long tail, and then I'm going to twist and put it down, okay? All right, so we did 7. I like the 1.5 inch mark down. So I would go with about 5.5. So I find the 5 and I put my finger right there. So right beside to the right of the 5. Just so it's like 5.5 inches and not, right at 5. So let's do this. We're gonna do this one 3 times. And guys, here's the key with this bow maker. You can do as many loops as you want. You're not limited. So here's the 5. So now I'm going to go to the left of the 5 to keep it the same size. And what I like about this is it holds everything in for you. You can go and, cook supper and come back, and you can be in the middle of a project. Who cares, right? How many times have you guys had to go stop what you're doing to go take care of the kids or grandkids or get the laundry out? Here, me. All right, let's do it 3 times. All right, do another one. All right. So pretty. Okay, so we just take that one. Now I don't twist it because I'm just going to make a tail. All right, so let's take this one and put it back. Now, look at this really cute little snowman. We've got all these pretty ribbons coming, right? So what I want to do here, let's see. I'm trying to think here. Let's just do this. We're going to, the snowman's going to be upside down a little bit, but that's okay. All right, we're going to put it in. So we had it at 5.5, so an inch would be right at the 4. So now let's do 4, and we're going to do 3 loops on the 4, and we're going to twist it. Okay. Again, I need the bad side sticking up here. And let's find the 4, which is about right here. But if you want to go watch my other videos, I have a whole bow playlist. I have bows that I teach you to make by hand. I use these products. So there is something for everyone. Say, Julie, I don't have a bow maker. I'm not going to get a bow maker. I get my ribbon from the local store here. That's fine. You can still make the bows. With my last video, everything was by hand. I have a video with over 2 million views, and it has some bows made by hand. I always show you guys both options. The point is I want you to try, okay? You don't have to be intimidated to do this. So this is 3, 3, 3, and 3, okay? We're just gonna keep it pretty simple. All right. And I'm gonna lay this one right here, and we're going to, this is just a really basic bow. So now we're going to take the wires. So we've got one on this side and one on this side. And you have to remember, I'm sitting here and I'm talking to you guys, but this really goes by very, very quickly. So I'm going to pull that down and I'm going to pull it up. That is a lot of ribbon. Look at that. And I'm going to pull it to the back here. All right. All right. And I'm going to pull a little bit more because I don't want to break the wire. This is like, I want to say this is 26 gauge. Is it higher? The higher the gauge, the thinner the wire. So, okay, so I'm going to take that and I'm going to get the fluff box up now. Okay, so this is what the fluff box is. It's a very heavy piece of equipment here. And so you're just going to take your wires. I got to find them first. And there's a little eye hook. And let me, oops, I didn't tighten that enough, guys. Uh-oh. You got to make sure you tighten it enough, and I didn't do that. See? Okay, even Julie messes up. All right, so we're going to take it, and we're going to go around it once, twice, and then there's another little nail right there, okay? So I'm going to have my, let's just kind of face this towards me, actually, okay? So now I'm going to work from the bottom up, and you're just going to fluff it up. So I'm going to go through this part a little bit fast. Okay, so on this one, we're going to do something a little bit different here. We're going to only use 2 ribbons at one time, and we're going to make a fuller bow on the Pro Bow the hand. This is the original. So some people get a little frustrated because they're like, oh, this is so intimidating. Guys, it's so easy. Now, do I use this exactly the way it's probably meant to be used? No, I use it the way that I use it to make bows. So that's what I want you to realize, is that you're going to come up with your own little bow recipes because you're going to play with it. You're going to come up with really easy things to do. You could even make little hair bows for Christmas presents this year. What a really cute thing. I loved putting bows in my little girl's hair. So we have, if you look over here, we have the 2 ribbon here on the Pro Bow ribbon spool holder. So we've got that, okay? And we are going to take our ribbon. It's all coming to the left. Let me just show you that really quick, because I'm going to show you this, and then we're going to do it in like fast forward motion, the second one with 3 ribbons, okay? So see how it's all coming this way? That's the way to do it. unless you're left-handed, then you can do it the other way. You can do it on the left side. All right, so you're gonna take your ribbon here and we're going to layer it. I'm going to just gather it here, okay? And I'm going to bring it this way. This is the good side. The good side of the ribbon is facing away from me. I'm gonna take my wire here and we're gonna go over it several times. I'm gonna go once, twice, and 3 times, okay? Now what I'm gonna do, I'm even gonna go like that, just to twist it just a little bit more. All right, so I'm gonna go around that center finger there with this, all right? Okay, this is how we're gonna start it off. Here, I'm gonna have my wire right there, and I'm going to wrap it around clockwise. Again, I use a lot of wire because I just take it off of that spool and then I just go down into the little slit there. And then I'm going to go down here to the nail and just put it in underneath my stand here. Okay, all right, so let's start. All we're gonna do is we're gonna come back. We're not gonna pull it too tight. I'm going to gather it here and then I'm gonna twist it up, all right? So what I'm gonna do is try to give you a close-up view of that. Now I'm gonna go to the next one and I do the same thing, all right? And twist it up, okay? I'm gonna go to the next one, do the same thing, gather it right here and then twist it up, okay? So what is this doing? It's making the good side of the ribbon away from me and the bad side towards me, okay? So I'm gonna do that one. This way, twist. All right, have you guys heard about Julie's Crafting Boutique? If you haven't, I would love for you to join. I will have it in the comments and in the description box below. We just keep doing the same thing, guys. But Julie's Crafting Boutique is an exclusive group that if you would like to join, it is a subscription group. So if that's not for you, that's okay. Keep watching me here on YouTube, okay? But it's a group so that we can make crafts together. And there'll be 2 lives a month and it'll be up to you whether you want to purchase the kits. Right now the Wreath shop is helping us with that, and the kit prices will be anywhere from around $28 depending on the month and how many things and how many ribbons to maybe $55. But again, that will be up to you whether you want to purchase it. There is a fee to join the group, and if you do a year, you save 2 months. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of add that in there. If you're not on my email list, you're going to want to get on the email list because I'm giving away all these bows plus the bows I did in the other video. So I really wanted to get this done so I can send all these bows to somebody. Okay, so now we're down to the end here, okay? So we're going to gather it right there. Okay, I'm going to take this, okay, and I'm going to go like this. Unwind it from the nail. Okay. I'm gonna just make it like so, all right? I'm gonna leave it like that. And I want more tails, so I'm going to about that much. I like a little bit more than just 2 tails. You can do just 2 if you want. And then I'm going to, again, we're gonna twist that so that the right side is coming back, and we're going to gather it, put it right here. And guys, make sure you go watch Trendy Tree. They just went over 100,000 views, and go give them some love here on YouTube. Miss Jeannie, we're so excited for you. You were one of the first people I ever learned to make a wreath from, so I'm so proud of them. Okay, so now we're just going to pull it up. All right, and I'm gonna get the fluff box out. Okay, we're gonna make a tree topper with this one, and we're gonna use all 3 of these really pretty plaid Christmas ribbons. These have 10 yards. The previous one had 25 yards, so you're just going to pull them all. Let me show you really quick. Take them and you're going to pull them all so that they all come together like so, okay? And we're going to pull it this way. All right, let's look at our board here. Now, this was on D that we did the other one, but I want to make this really big. We're going to make this as big as we can make it. And this way you can kind of see the difference between the sizes and how many loops. So we're going to do the exact same thing we did before. Let me get you started. And then once I get you started, I'm going to go fast forward because it's the same thing. I'm going to add 2 more heads. Trouble finding the shorter ones. Okay, we're going to take this around. If you guys are wondering how much I'm using about, yes, I'm using my scissors because I don't know where I put my wire cutters. I'm using about 1 yard, okay? And I'm going to take these. Let's just pull these out. All right. Again, we're going to gather them like so. Take your wire, and we're going to start in the middle, about where the middle is here. And I'm just going to wrap it around. It doesn't matter which way. Okay, a few times. We can even wrap it around that way, okay? All right, you can even go like that if you want. All right, so we're gonna start it off, again, on that center finger. All right, we're going to go clockwise. Take the bottom one, and we're gonna go around the little nail and just put it underneath there. So we're going to do this the same way as we did the other one, and I'm going to do this a little bit faster so you don't have to sit here the whole time. But literally, by the time you get it done, it will take minutes. Okay, so I'm not going to tie it off this time, but I am going to take, this is what I would do, okay? If I was doing this for a big tree, I would have a big, long ribbon tail here. We're going to actually do that. We're just going to take the rest of the ribbon off here, and so that whoever gets this can put this on top of their tree if they want. Now, you have to be on the email list. That's the only place that we do giveaways. It's just easier to do. We get your address. We don't do anything with your address, so don't worry about that part, okay? But I'm just going to cut this off. I probably should have tied this off, but I didn't. I cut this off like so. But this way, you guys will have long, flowing ribbons, okay? Whoever wins this. All right. I'm going to put it right here. And then I'm going to take this one up. But make sure you're on my email list. I always have the link down in the description box. We're also giving away this beautiful wreath that, I don't know, do you guys remember us doing a trendy tree flower wreath? By the time this plays out on YouTube, we may have already given that away. But again, this is why you should be on my email list. Okay, there we go. Also, we have a texting list too. So let's just bring that out. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. You guys just look at how beautiful that is. The ribbon is just, let's just be honest, it's gorgeous. It's great quality. And I'm going to be honest here, it's better than what you would get at Sam's Club. I know you guys love to go to Sam's Club and Costco, but this is just a little bit better quality. It just really is. So I can't wait to see whoever wins this, if this ends up on their tree. Okay, guys, I'm excited about this one because look at this adorable ribbon. I love it. I'm a sucker, I know, but we're going to put it together here. I want to see, we're going to face it that way. All right. I'm going to face it down, and I'm going to make a longer ribbon here. And we're going to take a little, oops, Julie, get your wire together again, about 1 yard. This is the 26 gauge. I was right. This one is a little bit cheaper, but, and this is a little simpler, I'll be honest, but the Pro by the hand, if you're looking for the Mac Daddy, That's it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make sure, let's see, we're going to make sure that we do this. We're going to do this. And we're going to do 4 loops in all, but I want more of this tails. I want more of this to show. So let's go to this, let's go to the 7 again, because I want to make this pretty big, okay? Let's go to the 7, meet in the middle, and we're gonna go here, and go to the 7, we're going to go there, okay? Now I'm going to cut off the tail. All right, and I have a wondering, I'm gonna see something here. Nope, I can't take that out. And I'm gonna take one of my other dowels. This fit. Oh, this is too big. This won't fit. Let me see here. There we go. I'm gonna put this one on this side and just give it a try. Why not? Okay. All right, so we're going to have another long tail, and we're going to go like this. Okay, because I want more tails, remember? All right. But this has got to be bottoms up here. The wrong side needs to be showing. Oh, goodness. Santa, you're still upside down. I hate that for you. All right. We're going to do another one. I know there's a trick to that. I know there's a trick to making sure Santa is not upside down. But at the moment, it's failing me here. So we're not going to flip that one because I just want the 2, and we're going to cut out. Let's just make sure these are right. Take this one out. Make sure. Oh, that one looks more like 8. Oops, I'm getting that out of the shot. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, that's good. We're going to cut that tail too. Okay. Now we're going to use this really pretty green. I love that. You can't go wrong with that. Let's do a nice long tail, and we're going to put the wrong side up. Now, let's see. This is more, they're a little bit more than 7 there. So I'm just going to kind of make my own measurement. Just a little bit at 6. Okay. And I'm going to, if you guys like to make Grinch wreaths for your house, not to sell. We're not supposed to sell Grinch wreaths, remember? Copyrights. But this would be a really pretty, if you like the Grinch and that kind of decor, this would be really pretty. Again, I want some more tails, so we're going to cut this right there, and we're going to do it again. All right. See, this is what I'm saying. You can do whatever you want. There are no rules here. This is your wreath and your bows and your decor. And so sometimes when you have it like this, it's just really, really handy. Okay, there we go. One more. One more. There we go. You know what? Let's do 3 loops on this one. Just because we can. Okay. Listen, I'm not perfect here. You can see we can straighten that all out. Okay, and that'll be it. All right, let's make a nice long tail for this one. All right, we got that going. Let's take, we have 2 more ribbons. We have this white. So we're gonna do the white first. And let's do a long tail. I think we're only going to do 1 of these tails. We don't need to keep going back and forth. So that was about 6. So let's do about 4.5 here, which would be about that. Do it again over here. Okay. And let's do 3 loops of this too. And we have one more bow to make, and it is going to be a Valentine's bow. All right. Make our little thing there. All right, so that one was about 4, so let's do 3 here. One. That's about right. 2. So let's do 2 loops here, and then we're going to do a 3rd button loop. Okay. Okay. All right, this is where the button loop comes in, okay? I'm going to do about 2 inches here. Oops, we need to make sure the wrong way is sticking up there. I'm going to do about 2 inches, so it's going to be a little bit shorter than what we already have. And we're going to put it back in there, and now we're going to cut a long tail. All right, let's get our wire out. I know that we're going to have the tail going out this way, but we're going to fix that. I'll show you here in a moment. Okay, I'm going to pull it gently because I have broken the wire before. We don't want to break the wire. Look at all that ribbon. We're going to bring it back down, and I'm going to pull it gently, okay? And I'm going to twist it. Oops. Not doing a very good job. Let's get this out of the way so you can see it. I'm trying to do it so you can see it. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, let's make a Valentine's bow. All right, we have all this ribbon. We're not going to do it at the same time, but I'm going to show you how to do one at a time, okay? It's pretty simple. I'm going to take the smallest one, and it's the basic, you know what? I'm going to change my mind. We're going to use this one first. All right, and we'll have the pink in the middle. So I'm going to take my little handy spool holder here, and we're just going to put our spools. And basically, we're going to do the same thing as we did before. Let's grab our wire. Let's cut that. I'm going to gather it. Oops, where did it go? It's hard to see this wire. Okay. Go 1, 2, 3. We're going to go around the first one here. And again, you're going to take the top one and go around clockwise and go through the little slit there. And the bottom one, do the same. And then you can just do that a couple of times. It doesn't have to be as many. All right. So we're going to take it once, and we're going to come back here. This is pretty stiff wired ribbon here. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to go here. Do it again. Pull it up there. We're going to twist it up. Here's the key that you need to remember. The good ribbon needs to always be facing away from you. That's the key. All right, so what am I going to do different here? I'm going to take this one out of the little slot and do that one again, because I want those to be the same size. Okay, I'm gonna put that one there. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do 3. I'm getting brave here. I think we can make it work. Just take it out so that we have 3. All right. So what am I wanting to do now? I'm wanting to add a new wire. So what am I going to do? I'm going to do something that they call a helping hand wire. And I'm going to take this piece of wire, and this is the center here, okay? I'm going to go right of center, okay? Okay, and we're going to take this. This is just really handy. It's not going to be what we use at the end to tie our wreath off or bow off, okay? But I'm just going to do that. And so what that does is gives me a place to start again. So let's get our next ribbon. We're gonna get our pink here, and we are going to just take it and we're going to grab it and we are going to put it right there where that helping wire is. And I'm going to twist it on to our bow. This is a little bit, this is like 22 gauge wire. So we're gonna do this, okay? So the top is going that way and it's going that way. All right, so now we're going to go to the next one. All right, make sure that's down. Twist around. I'm gonna do it again. But what are we gonna do? We're gonna slip this one off and we're gonna do it here. Go over here, slip, oops, I took it off. Don't do that. And put another one. Gonna do it again, twist it. Let's do it one more time. Oops. Make sure your ribbon is laying flat there. Okay, and one more time over here. And you're probably like, Julie, why don't you just go down? Well, if I go down to the next one, it makes that loop even bigger. And like I said, I want to keep it pretty small. Now, I am going to add streamers with these at the end, but not right now. I'm going to take that helping wire, pull the one, and we're going to just tie it off. Easy peasy, right? And then you're going to cut this off. All right, so now let's do our like cheetah print. I think that's cheetah or leopard, I'm not sure. We're going to do this. And again, good side facing the wall. And I'm going to connect it with that helping hand wire one more time. All right, and then you just put it that way. All right, so let's do this. One. Oops, somebody fell upstairs or stomped on something. Let's do this one the same way. Okay. Now, let's go to the next one and we'll do 3 on the next one. Do one here. Let's do this. Let's do 2. And then, since we have the ribbon, why not? You know? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a couple more pegs. Kind of left them out here just for this reason. And I just want to do 1 loop on these. Okay. I'm going to use that helping hand wire one more time. Where did the bottom one go? There it is. I'm going to go like this. And so what I'm going to do here, all right, I'm just going to move this and let's just say about that much. Okay. So we're going to do 1, 2. Going to add about the same. Just going to do this. You can add even more ribbon if you want. It's really up to you. Oh, there's the one I want. And you can, let's just do this. All right. So now I'm going to just lay these like so. Find the middle. Okay. Bend them in half. And we are going to gather it. And I'm going to use that helping wire to help put it on there. And this will be the end of the helping wire. Okay. But it really does make a difference. Found my wire cutters. These are a little bit, I don't want to use my scissors for those. Okay, so now we're just going to do our wire each way and we're going to tie it off and I'm going to show you how to do it on the fluff box. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. You can get these bow makers on my Amazon storefront. I will leave the link down below in the description box. And make sure to check out my other videos. I did this one about a month or so ago, and I have several videos teaching you how to make bows by hand and with bow makers. But listen, I appreciate you watching tonight. Make sure to leave a bow in the comments if you watched all the way through, and make sure you go check out Trendy Tree for all that beautiful ribbon. And listen, get on that email list because I'm giving all these bows away only there. We'll see you next Sunday night. Bye-bye.